thing is like full. I'll head a U-turn down there. Yeah.
Let the cameras roll.
Hi, Don. Hi, Cherry.
We're supposed to be smiling right now?
Greetings.
Are we smiling right now?
Yeah. Looking sharp.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? You have a good time, man.
Can I stand someplace here?
You got it.
It's already done, huh? Good.
Happy birthday, Sally.
Scarf was a good call. Yeah, you never know. I mean, it looks great too. Hello. Hello. Hey. Great. Yes, hello. How are you?
Well, she has nothing from a woman waiting her life. That's right. It's really a beautiful story. Were you at the wedding at all? No, it was held during a regular service. Yeah. And which was even more moving because the people attending the service, the people attending the service didn't know it was going to be a wedding.
Okay, all right.
And they were so caught up in moving it. But nobody's been out there playing for 6 months. We're not for very much, you know? Oh my goodness. How's everything going? This we don't look for often.
Howdy.
You get all sorts of fun things you can do.
Have a great time.
Well, Robert,
Hi, Peggy.
how are you, dear one? Good to see you.
Are you supposed to take pictures?
Sure. Happy birthday, Sally.
Happy birthday, Sally. Thanks for inviting us.
George.
Hi, how are you? Good, thank you. Hi.
I know.
I recognize you.
Robert here.
Hi, Robert. I'm Denise.
Hi.
So there's a table.
Good for you. You're taking videos. A video. What am I meant to say? Am I meant to say, happy birthday,
Sally.
dearest Sally? You know who I am.
I do.
Sally, lovely to be here. I'm just arriving. Freezing cold day you chose.
That's right.
Bye. Thank you. In I go. In I go.
How are you, Lexi? Hello. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hello. Hi, Mark.
After the ladies. Hello. How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Good. How are you? There's a mailbox running there for those who will go.
Were you wanting to bring the present in? Were you wanting to bring the present in? Gift? Alright. I would just notice the gift that's wrapped in the passenger seat.
Are you taking pictures?
Hi, Sally.
Good evening. How are you? Good. There's a mailbox on that table right there for the park table. And some of their facilities form a league. We have the same group in 2002. Yes.
He didn't ask our permission.
There were 192. Yeah, they covered the club and besides all of other names. There's a mailbox on that table right there for the
Happy
park table.
birthday.
Good evening. How are you? Hace falta que les muevan la manita de arriba.
Hi there. How are you?
But that's what you're on the line. Oh, my wife just asked me to introduce myself. So, a little bit of roast to start already. My name is Jim Wilcox. I'm Sally's son. And I'm just here to welcome you and to let you know we do have a light roast coming up. Light roast. We'll all decide what that means. Mom loves everybody here. And there she is in the corner right up there. No, this is in 15 minutes. At this point, I'm asking you guys to think about what you might say. I'm just in 15 minutes, Mom. 15 minutes. This is a warm-up. I'm just getting warmed up. Yeah. So, light roast in 15 minutes. You can review your notes. You're going to be the first roaster. Okay, so you're going to get us started, but in 15 minutes, so you guys can prepare your notes too. Okay? So that's our first step, and then we'll have birthday song at 6, okay? And then we'll wrap up after that, after cake. All right? Happy birthday, Mom.
A lot of different places. And I feel so blessed and so honored when I look around the room and see people from so many different groups that I have been in touch with over all these, well, since 1958, so that makes it about, what, 64 years? A lot of people don't have that treasure of time and opportunity, and I don't take that lightly. I think everyone here has a story to tell. And while we don't have all night, and while we are expecting everyone to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, which is what Phil would say if he were here.
He's here.
He is here? Oh.
I just saw him. He's here.
He would have just been 90 if he had lived 9 days longer, and that was 2021 when he passed. And many of you were at the reception that was for him here at that time. And what a treat it was. And while this group is maybe a little different, I just feel that there was the same kind of outpouring of warmth and love and spirit that I feel right now. And I thank you all for that. Now, when we talk about roasting and toasting, there is someone in this room that I would like to call to the podium. I know Pete, don't go over a microphone too well. Where's Michael Woolsey? Is he here? Oh, great.
Am I starting?
You're starting.
You did not prepare me for this. Anyway, so I'd like to speak about Sally's golfing prowess when she was a young woman, about 18 months ago.
That's right.
So we play together every year in the Christmas tournament, and a year and a half ago we were playing all right. Then we had a bit of a lull, and Sally wasn't putting exactly the way she should. And so the three of us gave her a bit of a putting lesson on the first hole. We had 7 holes to go, and she birdied 6 of the next 7 holes. And we won by 1. This year we finished second, so we're dropping her.
It takes a lot of courage in any setting, whether it's church or a club meeting, maybe one that you're running yourself. I know there are junior league people that I haven't seen for a long time, and people here who have come up and said, I haven't seen her in I don't know how long. And what a treat. But it all starts with family, I know it. And so this is my eldest, Jim, who kind of, and Chuck. I usually call them each the other name. Jim's wife, Lisa, and sweet daughter, Sarah, who is my in-house, do everything, figure it out. No, Mom, yes, Mom. Come on, Mom. So I think I will take a huge risk and pass the microphone to my daughter and see what happens.
Ooh, she's great. She's very, very great. So excited to have everybody here this evening, and I did prepare a little something.
How long?
I'm not going to dance or anything or sing. It's just a minute. It's a minute. Yeah. Is that okay? Drink my wine.
The whole truth.
Yeah, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Yeah, no, this is really beautiful tribute to just see how many of you are here to honor Mom. So, Mom, you are the sweetest, the toughest, She's not listening. I'll give her the notes later. Queen of the night.
There we go.
Okay, start again, Sarah.
She needs her wine. Tom, this is not really a roast, it's more of a toast. So, you're the sweetest, toughest, brightest light of a human that I've ever known. You love life to the fullest. You are quick to laugh and make fun of yourself and others, which I adore. I'm blessed beyond measure that you are my mom. I am your daughter, whether you think so or not. My closest friends are proud to call you Mama Wilcox. You're a mom to many others than just Chuck, Jim, and I. And we are hard-pressed to find someone that is as positive and level-headed and patient and loving as you are and have been my whole life. Not only are you my mom, my favorite person, you're my friend and confidant. And as we always say, it's a mighty nice arrangement. We have it pretty darn good. We realize how lucky we are. Your fierce drive and focus on the golf course and in the kitchen, as the scientific sourdough Sal, inspires me to no end. Thank you for being an exceptional model of a human to me and for us all to watch and learn from. I love you.
How about putting them on the spot?
Hi everyone, I'm Chuck Wilcox, Sally's littlest, or actually let's just say youngest. We'll go youngest. Let me go over here. I have a toast too. I can't roast this beautiful person right here. She's my mom. So I have a little toast, a few words I wanted to say. So I came up with the top 90 things that I admire. So the next 90 minutes I'm going to be going over those. Not really. 9 things I'm going to talk about. My mom puts other people first. She has this new obsession called sourdough baking sourdough bread. And if you've been a recipient of sourdough bread, she's thinking about you. Whether you're troubled at the time, your significant other's troubled at the time, medical issues, etc., even a birthday. So if you haven't gotten one yet, you're going to. Speaking of food she loves to eat, one of the things I really admire about her is she's always balanced. There's a protein, a starch, and vegetable always. She takes her food very seriously. She, of course, loves golf. We're here at the Valley Club, one of her favorite places in the world, if not the most favorite place in the world. Right? Okay. This woman is at 4 hole-in-ones on this course. The odds of getting a hole-in-one are 1 in 10,000. She's done it 4 times. I think I'm at number 5. I may skip a couple. One thing I also admire about her is she's never bored. And I distinctly remember being about 13 or 14 years old. And I said, Mom, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Her words, I will never forget this. Not my problem. I think about this to this day. When I do get bored, she's tough. Very tough. The last thing I'll say, and I don't know if I've done 9, but let's just pretend like we did. I did. We've had a lot of gray weather, right? So we all know May gray. We know June gloom. We might have no sky July. And maybe even August. But this woman, no matter the climate, always has a sunny disposition. I love you, Mom.
All right, so now we're gonna skip around, let you guys come on up. No. I'm doing mine at the end. Actually, right before you're doing the final, because you're doing the final one, right? Yeah, that was the final. So come on up, grab the mic, share your story.
Thank you. I'm Barbara.
Hello.
And I know Sally through hiking. Many wonderful years of hiking. And friendship goes beyond that, much longer. So I wrote a poem. It's short. Tonight is for Sally. We hear she is old, entering her 9th decade. Though roses may wither, melons may mold, we hope she will never fade. I know a great many of things she can do. Lots more she was willing to try. But golf, tennis, drama, just name a few. If she'd had wings, I know she would fly. Her family is special. How do I know? Because we are gathered tonight. If they give a party, I want to go. Raise a dance. Dance a jig. Raise a glass, sorry. Raise a glass, dance a jig, fly a kite. To celebrate Sally, who will never grow old, no matter what calendars say. So please just listen, and I shall be bold. Shout, happy birthday, and also, hooray. So I timed that. After I wrote it, and I read it to my phone, and it was 54 seconds. So I'm going to read the last part of it so that you can help me wish her happy birthday. Just the last 2 stanzas. I'll try to wave at you. Her family is special, and how do I know? Because we are gathered tonight. If they give a party, I want to go. Raise a glass, dance a jig, fly a kite. To celebrate Sally, who will never grow old, no matter what calendars say. So please just listen, and I shall be bold. Shout, happy birthday! And also, hooray!
All right, anybody else? Or something to share?
I'm Gail McMahon, Pursuit, and Marilyn McMahon is my sister-in-law and dear friend, and she sends her love to Sally. She could not be here, but she said she could be here emotionally. And I guess the remembrance that I have, and I've already shared this with Chucky, was I think probably the first time I met Sally is Marilyn gave her a shower when she was pregnant with Chucky. And that's my best remembrance. And my daughter and Chucky were classmates. So this has been a long time ago. How old are you, Chucky? Well, anyway, you're wonderful. And all the junior league years.
And all the
I want, there's a very special lady in my life sitting over there. She's my only sister-in-law. And all the things that they've said about her, I don't have more words that could say it better. But I want to warn you one thing. The one person I really miss is Philip's not here tonight. But you know where he is? I got it directly from St. Peter. He's up there taking golf lessons, so maybe he can keep up with you.
Who's next?
Give it to someone.
I just want to tell you all that when I went to Santa Barbara High School in, I think it was 1955. Yeah, 1955. I walked into my PE class and there was this pretty young woman sitting there, and when I gave her my name, she said, "Oh, do you know Kathy Marshall?" And I said, "Oh, yes." She said, "My roommate is dating him." And I thought, oh, interesting. Well, I have a connection with this lady. Well, she was it was modern dance that we took in 10th grade back then. And lo and behold, about 6 months later, it wasn't Kathy Marshall anymore, it was Sally Fernenberg that my brother was dating. And I was thrilled, I couldn't believe it. And then some time went by, and they were engaged. So this is my sister-in-law, one of my favorite friends, and we have been close all those years, and I feel so fortunate to have been blessed with Sally Fernenberg Wilcox.
Okay, so my name's Paul Wilcox. Sally's my aunt. Some of you remember me from the Bill Wilcox's memorial.
No, I don't remember.
And I know who you are because when I took the mic, your shoulders like slumped. You know, crying, look at the watch without saying it. That story that you just told, Aunt Lady, reminded me of something you told me that just tickled me pink. I mean, Sally's the greatest person of all. We all know that, but this story is about my Aunt Lady. She said that when she was growing up and she had her two older brothers, Phil and my dad Doug, she thought, I will never get married because my brothers are so weird. No one will ever marry me. So I think that was probably part of why she was so delighted when she saw her older brother Phil actually get engaged. Maybe there's hope for me. Anyway, I've known Sally for all of my 55 years. For all of my 55 years, we have come to the house on Feather Hill Road, and it was the warmest, most loving place. And just like my dad, and just like Leedy, and just like John and Phil, Sally has the biggest loving heart of anyone I've ever known. Yeah. And she has always been, you know, sort of fantastic. That's, you know, you're super good at tennis, and wait, you're also really good at golf. You know, Phil's always down in the dumps about his golf because tennis. Yeah, but Sally's really good. And then, you know, being a swimming instructor and
archery,
and
badminton.
Archery, and you think, well, wait a minute, you can't be good at everything, but you really are. You are. You're that person. So we love you, Sally. We love you, and I'm so glad.
Okay.
Hold on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sally. Happy birthday to you.
Well, while they're passing around the sweets, I'll keep going. I'm Caroline Morse, and I'm a Wilcox, so I'm part of this family. But I live in Ashland, Oregon, and we came down because we wouldn't miss Sally's birthday. But I just want to say to Sally that you have raised 3 wonderful children. You've done a good job. So keep going, and I'm coming back in 10 years. For the next party.
Yes, celebrate Caroline's 90th.
Another girl.
Yeah, bye.
So
Whoops, that was a little loud. Our family kind of won the lottery in the aunt department, so there were these 3 Wilcox boys, Philip, Doug, and John. And Philip married my mother's PE teacher, kind of racy for Phil, actually. So this is my mom, Alita. And Doug married Yvonne, who passed relatively recently, and just amazing. Was a woman who taught me to love science in many ways, and is why I pursued a degree in chemistry in addition to violin performance. And John married Erica and Mary, who is here today. Just stunning, the influence that these women have had on my life. And this one has been another mother to me my whole life since I was little. And Chuck and I were attached at the hip, and as best friends still are since we were little. I will never forget the first quesadilla I ever had was made by this woman. Who hasn't had Sally's quesadilla? My gosh, just phenomenal. She would whip these things out when we were the most hungry and cranky, and it would solve 98% of the problems of the world right there. And then I want to speak to taking up the making of sourdough at the age of 89. Who does that? It's unbelievable. So I was one of these crazy pandemic people that took it up, and then Sally comes over and delivers to me what was, I believe, her first loaf. I couldn't have been more honored. So it was your second. It was your second, okay. Just amazing, and I'm just looking at her, my jaw's like on the ground, like who does this? I mean, I know about the hole-in-ones and everything, but seriously, sourdough is no fun. That's no fun. And then I just need to raise a toast to Sally's mayonnaise. Who's had Sally's mayonnaise today? This woman from the beginning of my childhood was the source of the texture of every sandwich I ever had. That speaks to Sally. She made this mayonnaise from scratch, and I still have yet to achieve in my culinary explorations that level of prowess in the kitchen. So we want that recipe to come forth to the guest list before we're out of here. We love you, Sally.
And I want to say, here's it was about the mayonnaise. I had to come in and say today, I'm a distant cousin. I've never been in the room with so many cousins. Ever. I'm Caroline's daughter. We came from Oregon. And I had your mayonnaise today. So I had to get up and say something. But yeah, Sally and Phil used to come up to Oregon all the time, and my son called them Grandma and Grandpa for a long time because he didn't have many grandpas, so Phil was a grandpa. And we're so happy to be here. And I just want to say, the thing I want to say is you're never too old to get a mentor. Because today and last night I learned about gluten-free sourdough. And I'm going to be a student.
I'm the younger brother of Jonathan, and there's not a lot that I could add to it, but no one has really roasted Sally tonight. Terribly embarrassing stories. I remember once no, this is true. Once she left a full plate of spaghetti on the sink for like 6 or 8 hours without cleaning, and we kept walking by and no one else would wash it, and she wouldn't either. And we thought it was very poor housekeeping. We were testing her to see how perfect she was. And then once again, I remember there was a story that was passed on to me about when she oversalted the fish, was it? So there is a dark side to stuff. But I want to say something that is pretty obvious already. We're a close family. The Wilcox, Fernenberg, Rhodes, Woodruff sort of planned to leave someone else out. Anyway, my mother, Marguerite, kept this vast family together for 50 or 60 years, and she kept correspondence. She wrote letters. They didn't have, emails or anything. So she wrote 4 or 5 letters a day and got the same back forever and ever and ever. And when my mom passed 20 years ago, Sally had worked her way in because my mom, she passed at age 95, I think. And so Sally had been working her way into being the hostess for this vast collection of kith and kin. And so Sally is the matriarch. She is the matriarch of this huge, wonderful family full of love, and who have so many wonderful friends, as is demonstrated right here. So, thank you.
So those of you who have not had a chance or the courage to attempt a toast, you do have a chance, if you didn't on the way in, to put something in the mailbox that is right by the side. There wasn't a guest book check-in, so you can post or you can roast a toast on your way out. But, is there...
Yes, I will say something, and John wants to say something first. Come on, John.
No, it's my hair. I've never dyed it.
I know you haven't. I ask you every time. There's been a lot of talk about family tonight, and it was interesting. Last weekend we were with most of the Wilcoxes at the Hillside annual money-raising event, which is very important for Hillside. And Sally was being interviewed by the Montecito Journal reporter, Joanne. And I sort of wheedled my way in there. And she said, well, why are you here? And I said, because of JP. I said, well, how do you know these people? I said, well, this is Sally, and we're almost family. And Sally looked at me and she said, almost? We were lucky enough to be neighbors of Phil and Sally and the other Feather Hill folks here, by the way, for several years. We loved it. We were welcomed into their family. We were at Sally's 80th. Man, that was a while ago, wasn't it? And we're coming to the 100th. Sally, I love you.
Hello, I'm Lisa Wilcox. Officially a family member, I guess, because I'm married to Jim. So I've known Sally for about 34 years, and I'm so blessed that I have another mom. I knew that I was going to get married to Jim when I met Sally. I loved him, but she was like my mama. And I have a mom in Colorado, and I came out here from Colorado, and I just loved this family. I met Sarah and Chuck and everybody, and I'm like, I belong in this family. So you sealed the deal. I mean, you really did. She's just another mom to me. She really is. And this woman, and we've heard about all of her amazing accomplishments, but she takes my class on Zoom twice a week as a 90-year-old now, but she's been taking my class on Zoom. Who knows how to do Zoom at this age, right? Like my mom won't do that. So Sally is amazing. She's my inspiration. I hope to be, I hope to be half as amazing as you in 10 years. I mean, everything you've accomplished, you really, really are my inspiration. And I just treasure you, and I love you, and thanks for being my California mama. I love you. Okay, somebody else come up here. Tell us how amazing this woman is.
Or roast.
My name's Barbara DeGrode, and I have the great privilege of being able to play golf with Sally often and just to know her. It's redundant to say that she's the sweetest person I know, and the sweetest person I know that has the sweetest golf swing I know. I mean, nothing makes me happier than to be paired with Sally in a mixer or a turkey trot tournament, as Michael stated earlier. She carried us to second place, yes she did. But to be able to play 18 holes with Sally and watch her hit the golf ball, swing at it, just all throughout the day makes my day. You are a role model. You're my idol. You're the most gracious, joyous, just beautiful person. And I'd like to say that I'm gonna be like you. I hope to be like you when I'm 70, because 90 is probably not in the cards. But I'm hoping within a few years that I'm gonna have half of the attributes that you possess, my friend. And I love you dearly. Happy birthday.
Hi, my name's Alice Vandewater, and I have the great privilege of getting to know Sally probably better than I would have otherwise, even though our paths crossed many, many times. But anyway, I was able to get to know her because she and her family, Phil and her wonderful children, were so helpful to my sister, Ruth Ann Ramsbarger. And when her husband passed away at 34 years old and Ruthie had 2 kids, this family stepped in, and I always knew my sister would be okay because the Wilcoxes were next door. And I got very close with Sarah and Chuck, and Jim was a little bit older, not too much older, but a little bit older. So I didn't get to know him quite as well. But they were absolutely amazing, and they still are, and I don't want to lose track of you all again. Okay? Anyway, Sally, it's been a lot of years, and I'm so happy to be here to celebrate you and your marvelous life, because you are truly amazing. And thank you so much.
I think what has happened is that everyone here has been able to reflect the joy and the love of life, and you share so much with me in ways that you can't possibly know, and that goes right from Claire Woodruff and her brothers Henry and what's his name? And their wonderful, wonderful mother Beth, who is the founder of the Santa Barbara Strings, and that this group has made a tremendous difference in so many children's life, learning how to appreciate music and learn so many different instruments. And the whole family, not the whole family, but we all appreciate music. But Alita has been an inspiration to so many with her excellent cello talent. And John has been in a music group for many years, playing in all different parts of the country. We've all grown since we first met each other. We all in this room have grown in ways that I hope you'll take with you and say, yes, let's fill our lives with all kinds of good adventures and not let the unpleasant things, which are bound to happen, we know that, doesn't oh, I could break out into a song every time there's something that reminds me of a song.
Do it.
And one of them is, you can't always get what you want.
Not my problem.
Okay, I don't know if anybody else.
I want to reflect.
Yeah, let's.
Just say something.
my father and my family.
Oh, yes.
Would like to
Yeah.
speak.
Yes, beautiful.
Good evening. My name is Alexis and
Hold
I'm
it up, Lexi.
Kenneth Hunter.
Just hold it.
Put it on her
Am I
chest.
supposed to squeeze it?
No.
That's
your lips. Yeah.
I'm sure they can hear me without it.
Oh, yeah.
Hello? Good evening.
Yes. Hello.
Keep it at your mouth. All right. My father tonight is here along with Phil and Brad Dillman, who is Pamela Dillman's father, and I just wanted to say thank you for being here. I'm a horrible public speaker, very beautiful, so it's all right.
Doing great, doing great.
Thank you. And Sally, I just hear in my heart tonight from my dad that if he were looking at you, he would say you're a sparkling golden doll.
Yes.
And how beautiful you are. And just to leave you with this last note, my father was a member here for about 1,000 years, much longer than any of you, and probably the most handsome one in the room. Almost. But he would definitely say, you're known by the company keep, so keep it on, Sally.
Yeah. Keep it on. Bring us home, baby. Bring us home.
Okay, well, there's so much to say, Mom, but I'm just so thankful to have you as my mom.
You didn't have a choice.
I didn't have a choice. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. But I mean, I got so lucky that I can't imagine. I just, you know, it's so funny. We wanted to have a light roast, and I still don't know what that means, Mom, because I can't say anything that has anything to do with the roast. But I'm so thankful.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Rare. Okay, so not roasted much at all. Yeah, rare.
There you go. Keep it on. Yeah. She's seared.
It's almost hard to imagine what it must be like to grow up with a mom that's not like you. I mean, you are so overwhelmingly caring and loving and teaching and generous. And I just think about the times where you would do anything to make it work. And I think back to the times when you would help me learn new things, learn to ski, learn to fish, learn to sail, learn to swim. I mean, we just go through the whole list we were talking about earlier. And it's like the patience, how frustrated I was through all of that. And you would just keep going. Just keep trying, Jim. Keep trying. You guys don't remember what it was like to learn how to ski and how frustrating that was? Oh my gosh, so patient. And just that kind of thing. I remember you bringing like a busted up or broken, like some kind of like an engine or something. You dropped it on the workbench and said, "Okay, Jim, take it apart." So I mean, I learned how to fix things and build things and you taught me all that sort of stuff. So generous. Well, I don't know. You're just so inspirational. And then generous. I remember when you let us take me and my surf buddies take the station wagon down to Mexico. We literally drove that thing all the way down to the tip of Baja. The paddy wagon, yeah, we called it the paddy wagon. I don't know why was it the paddy wagon? I don't know, but it was, you guys can picture that station wagon, right? Oh my gosh, we got in so much trouble with that thing down there. But it all worked out in the end. We took it to you put like 7 of us, I think, in that same vehicle all the way to Utah. Like 6 of my friends, you drove, and we went skiing, and we ended up at this guy's house. It was like this ancient Telluride house. There was a potbelly stove in the middle, and there was more pot smoke in that house than there was air. I mean, it was. So here's Mom and all these kids going skiing, But she's up for anything. It's just amazing. Just amazing, Mom. And you're like, let's go skiing, It's awesome. So I just got to thank you for helping me see what the world's about, how big and beautiful and exciting this world is. So that's all you helped me see that.
All right.
Love you, Mom.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I need a drink.
I think this evening, this afternoon and evening is all about stories. And some of them are more true than others. But I hope you've enjoyed. I don't want anyone to leave at this point, but it's just
And think you spoke pot?
it's just a joy to have so many people come together and see each other that perhaps have not been able to because of pandemic or other reasons. And if that has been the purpose of this party, was not just a birthday party. It was for all of you. If that could be the one gift that I could give to everyone, it would surely be this one, to see all of you here. And this is friends of my kids. I know they're grown-ups and
We're so kids. Getting there.
you're quadra-descendant.
So kids. Always kids.
Quadra-generation. I'm a nonagenerate. I'm not an octogenarian, I'm a nonagenarian as of 2 days. So the kids are in quadra-genarian.
It's okay.
Is that all right? So put yourself in one category or another if you want. This life has just been so full and so rich, that is made so by this wonderful group here. And I know there may have been people that should have, could have been here, but that just didn't happen. So here's to all of you.
Thanks, everybody. Stick around, have a glass of wine and a bit of candy, maybe, and a nice conversation with all of us.
Thank you. Good to see you.
you.